I'm Miss Laura.
And together we lead the kids ministries here at Faith United Methodist Church. We have really missed you guys, and it's so good to see you. All right, I don't know about you, Miss Laura, but I am feeling just a little bit older.
Me too.
And you guys probably feel older because a couple of weeks ago we had Promotion Sunday, yes? And all of you guys got egged. We got egg-cited. I hope you got the joke about Promotion Sunday. You got to have a little egg hunt in your yard as we celebrate you guys moving up to your new age level or age group. So some of you also got an extra yard sign if you are a new kindergartner, a new 4th grade, new Bible Explorer, or if you are a new 6th grader and you're joining the youth ministry, you got an additional yard sign. So that was super cool, and we really enjoyed celebrating you. And we appreciate all those Christ-centered servants who scattered around town helping us put out those yard signs and hide those eggs. Fun. It was. We had the best time. Okay, so this month we have been talking about creativity. And creativity, you know, it's like imagining what you could do because you were made in God's image. And today, Miss Laura, is one of my favorite stories. It is.
One of your favorite stories.
It's one of my favorite stories. There are lots. It's in the Old Testament, and you find this story in the book of Esther. Who do you think the story's about?
Saul?
Nope.
Esther.
It is. You got it. This is the story of Esther. And so today we're talking about purpose and how God created you for a purpose. And we're going to be hearing Esther's story and how God created Esther for a purpose. So I cannot wait for you guys to hear this story. Okay, so next, my friend Jacob, he's our Kids Connection friend, Jacob. He's going to be coming up next, and he's going to be making something delicious.
Something you like?
He's going to be using his creative juices and using his purpose to make something yummy. What do you think it is?
Prince.
No.
Chocolate?
It is! He's making chocolate, you guys. It's my favorite. So wait for that. And at the very end of the video, at the very end is the So-and-So movie. So if you're a fan of the So-and-So movie, just wait because it's going to be coming up at the very end of our videotape, okay? All right, you guys, have a wonderful week and go get creative because God made you for a purpose. See you guys.
Bye!
Everybody, it's me, Jacob, and today I'm here to talk to you about creativity. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you were made in God's image. There are so many different artistic ways to be creative, and today I hope to demonstrate just how creative I am in the culinary arts. Now you might be thinking, oh, hey Jacob, what are the culinary arts? And that's totally okay because I had to look it up too. I had no idea. So allow me to elucidate. I had to look that word up too. Okay. Basically, it's this. I'm making chocolate. Yes! Ugh. You see, I started thinking, I know I'm creative because I was created in the image of God. But what if drawing and sculpting and, art stuff isn't my thing? What if chocolate making was my thing, my purpose? And time for the last thing, the cocoa powder. In my research, I learned that chocolate comes from a bean that grows from the cacao tree, which technically means that chocolate's a vegetable. True story. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. That is so good. I think I've really discovered what my purpose is. Chocolatey goodness. It's like in today's story. God had a purpose for a woman named Esther, and you're going to find out if she discovered her purpose before it was too late. Time to check the old recipe book. Oh, let's see. Chill for 4 hours. Chill for 4 hours. No, I'm kidding, obviously. It means to put it in the freezer. Just, duh. I had to look it up. And I spent 2 hours in the freezer before I realized that it meant the chocolate and not me. So, see you soon.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the Book of Esther.
Esther was the queen of Persia.
Wait, what? Queen?
Esther didn't become queen in the usual way. See, her father wasn't a king, and she wasn't from a noble family.
It's just me and cousin Mordecai.
In fact, Esther was Jewish. Many of God's people had been captured and brought to Babylon when their home, Judah, was conquered. Then Babylon was taken over by Persia. So Esther grew up in a land that wasn't her own. When Esther's parents died, her cousin Mordecai raised her as his very own daughter.
Always remember what our scriptures say. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love Him with all your strength.
One day, a new king named Xerxes came to power in Persia. He was so impulsive that he actually fired his queen Vashti simply for refusing to show up at a wild party.
She will never see me again.
When Xerxes had finally calmed down, he had realized he now had no queen.
I have no queen.
He would have to find a new one.
I must find a new one.
So the king decided to hold a contest. He ordered his officials to gather the most beautiful young women in the land and put them through an entire year of beauty treatments. Esther was one of those girls chosen.
Cousin Mordecai, what do I do?
Don't tell anyone you're from a Jewish family.
I have chosen my new queen. Drum roll. My new queen is Esther.
Me?
Assume the queenly royal crown. I might have to resize it.
Just as Xerxes had so impulsively switched queens, he also promoted a royal official named Haman higher than all of the other nobles in the kingdom.
Bow to me, you fools!
Haman was delighted when all of the officials outside the palace bowed low before him. When he discovered that Mordecai refused to bow, he was enraged.
You have to bow! Somebody make him bow!
Haman was so angry. He made a plan to destroy not only Mordecai, but all the Jews in the land. He laid it out for the king.
Your Majesty, these Jews live differently than everyone else. They don't obey your laws.
Fiddlesticks. That's just wrong.
Precisely. Give the order to destroy them.
Consider it done.
Xerxes agreed to the terrible decree. Messengers took the letter all over the kingdom.
Hear ye, hear ye. On the 13th day of the 12th month, all Jews are to be killed. Hear ye, hear ye.
When Mordecai and the other Jews discovered the horrible news, they dressed in rough clothing and wept bitterly. Mordecai sent a message to Esther in the palace, telling her what Haman had done.
You must ask the king to save our people.
Esther was devastated. She sent a response to her cousin.
No one can come before the king unless he sends for them. If I do it, I'll die, unless he reaches out his gold scepter to me.
Mordecai sent his answer right back.
You may not escape, even though you're queen. Who knows? It's possible that you became queen for just a time like this.
He's right. Here, tell this to Mordecai. Gather all the Jews. Don't eat anything for 3 days. I and my servants will fast too. Then I'll go to the king.
Esther faced an impossible dilemma, but she took 3 days to prepare her heart and her mind.
Bring my most beautiful royal robes.
Heart racing, Esther entered the throne room. Across the long hall, she saw the king seated high on the throne. Breathless, she waited for him to see her.
Please, please, please.
The king looked up, his dark eyes locked on Esther's face. And then he smiled. He reached out his golden scepter.
Thank God.
What is it, Queen Esther? I'll give you anything, up to half my kingdom.
Esther could have made her request right away, but she knew she would have a better chance if she made the king curious.
King Xerxes, if it pleases you, come to a feast I prepared today. Oh, and bring Haman.
Consider it done.
Esther created an elaborate feast for the king and his number 2 official.
Look at me, you peasants, invited to the queen's banquet.
At the meal, King Xerxes once again tried to discover what Esther wanted.
I'll give you anything, up to half my kingdom.
Once again, Esther held her ground and waited for the perfect moment.
I'd like you and Haman to come to another feast tomorrow. Then I'll answer your question.
The king agreed, and Haman spent the whole evening bragging to all of his friends.
You guys, the queen thinks I am the bomb.
But the second feast was a different story. As before, Esther prepared an incredible meal. Both Haman and the king were quick to dig in.
What do you want me to do for you? I'll give you up to half my kingdom.
Esther took a deep breath. Something told her this was the right moment.
Your Majesty, let me live. Please spare my people. We have been sold to be destroyed.
Haman paled and choked on his fillet, but the king's face flushed red with rage.
Who is the man who has dared to do such a thing?
Esther turned her gaze on Haman.
Haman is the one.
In a panic, Haman threw himself at the queen.
Totally didn't mean it. Please, please, please let me live.
You dare attack the queen? Take him away.
That very night, Haman was killed, and the king created a new order that would allow the Jews to be saved.
We will celebrate this day with great joy.
God had given Esther a surprising position in a foreign nation, and when the time was right, she would use all she had been given to save her people.
God always has a purpose. He had a purpose for Queen Esther when he put her in the right place at the right time to save her people. He had a purpose when he sent Jesus to pay for the sins of the world. And here's something you may not know. God made you for a purpose. It's true. Now, you may not have to save a bunch of people from total destruction. I don't know, or maybe you will. Who knows what God has planned for you? But I do know God has a plan and a purpose for your life, whether it be big or small. So think about it. What's your purpose? Is there something you like to do more than anything else? Like baking, or organizing, or juggling. Maybe what you like to do has something to do with your purpose. Or what about this? Is there something that you care about more than anything else? Like animals, or taking care of people, or keeping the planet clean? Maybe those things have something to do with your purpose. Whatever it is, here's the one thing to remember. God created you for a purpose. Actually, I think it would be safe to say purposes. Maybe it's something giant, like Esther, or maybe something simple, like chocolates. Didn't get it. So close, gonna keep trying. Yes! Purpose!
just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. I just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful.
Hey, John, have you seen my DigiPet? John? Dear Brandon, please read the poem on the desk directly into the camera. All right, easy enough. Where to look? Where to look? I know not where to look. Sorry. Start from the beginning. Where to look? Where to look? I know not. It's weird. Sorry. All right, one more time. Where to look? Where to look? I know not where to. Where should I look? Where to looky look? You know what? Okay, I got this. Here we go. Hoo-ah. Where to look? Where should I look? Where should I look? Looky, looky, look. Looky, 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 look. Looky, looky, look, 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 look. Where should I look? Where should I look? Where should I look? Look, 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 look. Ah! Looky, 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 look. Look, 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 look.
I love poetry.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
What are we talking about today, John?
Purpose.
Purpose.
And my purpose today, Brandon, is to help you relax by providing soothing yet enjoyable sounds for you and your viewers to listen to.
Soothing, huh?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Soothing.
John.
What?
Can you stop? Can you take the microphone away from your face? Turn it off or something?
Why?
Just please do it.
Fine.
What's the problem?
You're making a bunch of mouth noises into a microphone.
Well, yes, Brandon. I am. It's called ASMR, which stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's all the rage on the World Wide Webs.
Mouth noises?
Yeah. You got a problem with mouth noises?
Everyone has a problem with mouth noises. They're gross.
Well, Brandon, you're really not going to like the game I had planned.
Why?
It's called What's John Eating?
No!
The game is simple. You'll wear these headphones so you can listen to me eat food over the microphone. Then you'll use the food cards in front of you to guess what I'm chewing. You can play at home too, because you'll be able to hear exactly what Brandon hears. You ready, buddy?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Brandon?
Yes.
Then let's begin. Food item number 1.
I don't know, a hard-boiled egg?
You are incorrect. It's chocolate pudding. Food item number 2.
Okay. I don't know. It's a carrot.
Oh, so close. It was celery. I thought you'd get that one. I'm sorry, it was stringy.
All right, go.
Okay. Food item number 3.
I don't know, chocolate pudding.
Wrong again. It's cereal.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Kellen. Brandon doesn't like my relaxing ASMR mouth noises, and I thought it was my purpose.
Kay?
Kellen, please just move on with your story.
Sure thing, man. Well, today I want to talk about an incredibly brave and creative woman. In fact, there's a whole book of the Bible devoted to her story, and her name was Esther. And today we're going to tell it in another edition of Human Head Puppet Theater. Esther's people, the Jews, were living in the country of Persia because the Jewish nation had been conquered in battle. The king of Persia was a guy named...
I can say my own name, thank you.
Sorry, my bad.
Yes, you're bad. I am Xerxes, king of Persia. You may continue.
Thanks. King Xerxes was looking for a wife, and after searching for the most beautiful woman in the kingdom, he chose, you guessed it, Esther.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Esther!
Hello! I am Esther, the new queen.
A so-and-so show player. Oh, man.
Don't be rude. Okay. You may continue.
Now, King Xerxes had an official who he placed in a very important position. That man was Haman.
Did you hear that, world? I'm Haman, and I'm important.
But Haman was not a nice guy. The king commanded that people bow down to Haman when he walked by, and everyone did. Well, almost everybody.
I'm walking. I'm walking. Hey, you!
Who, me?
Yes! What's your name? Why are you not bowing?
My name is Mordecai, and I'm not bowing because I don't want to.
Oh, that makes my mustache curl!
Haman was so angry. He made a plan to get back not just at Mordecai, but all his people, the Jews. Haman convinced the king that the Jews were evil, and the king issued an order to have the entire nation wiped out. But what Haman didn't know was that Mordecai had a very famous relative.
Dear Queen Esther, it's me, your cousin, the guy who practically adopted you, remember? I don't know if you know this, But the king issued a decree that all of our people should be wiped out on the 13th day of the 12th month. It's because of this villain, Haman. Is there anything that you can do, Mordecai?
Dear Mordecai, this is horrible. But what can I do? You know there's a law that says no one can approach the king without being sent for. If I do, I could die. Although, there is a chance the king could hold out his gold scepter if I approach. If he did that, my life would be spared. But I'm not sure what to do. Esther.
I know you're frightened. We all are. But you may be our only hope. This could be your purpose. Who knows? It's possible that you became queen for a time just like this.
Gather all the Jews together. Go 3 days without food or drink. Then I will go to the king, and if I have to die, I'll die.
Mordecai did as Esther suggested. He gathered the Jews together, and they didn't eat or drink for 3 days. All they could do was wait and hope. On the 3rd day, Esther went to see the king.
King Xerxes?
What? Esther? What is it, Queen Esther? Do you have a request? Anything you want, I'll give it to you.
I've prepared a feast, and I would like for you to come. Oh, and invite Haman.
Food, I like food, yes, it's a date. Haman!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Queen Esther has prepared a feast. Would you like
Yes! Yes! I'm going to eat with the king! Because I'm special.
The feast happened just as Esther had planned. It went so well that Esther asked the king and Haman back the next day for a second feast. That's when she made her move.
What a delicious feast, my queen. Now tell me, what can I give you? Anything you want, up to half my kingdom.
Your Majesty, I hope you will be pleased to let me live. Please spare my people. It has been ordered that we be wiped out.
What?
Oh, the candles.
Who dares do such a thing?
It was him, Haman.
What? I would never. You're Jewish. I didn't. How could I know? This is just a misunderstanding.
Why, you little...
Oh, no.
Guards! Seize this man!
No! Oh, drat.
I decree that all your people be spared.
Hooray! Thank you, God.
Esther had a purpose, and because of her bravery, she was able to fulfill that purpose and save her people from the wicked Haman. The end.
That is an epic story, Kellen.
Isn't it?
Yeah, God used her to save a whole nation. Now that's what I call purpose.
Yeah, and we all have that same opportunity.
To save an entire nation?
No! Well, I don't know, maybe. That's what's so exciting. God put us all exactly where we are and made us all so unique. Who knows how you may impact the world?
Man, that is inspiring.
Very cool, Kellen. Thank you.
You got it. See you guys.
Well, now I've just got to figure out what my purpose is. Because it's apparently not mouth noises.
Maybe not, but I mean, come on, I know some of your purposes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you're funny, you're a good friend, and you help share the mysteries of God with, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people every week.
Millions?
Sure, why not? And you've got one other purpose that I can think of.
What's that?
It's to reveal the question.
Oh, yeah. What do you think your purpose could be? That's a cool question, because you all have one.
Yeah, and the sky's the limit. It could be anything. Just Think about how God has wired you and see what you come up with.
Or ask someone else who knows you really well. Hey, ask God too.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, but whatever you think it is, we hope you have fun talking about it.
Yeah, until next time, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and this was The So-and-So Show.